Anyone has any kinds of doubts in the previous topic? Do you guys have any doubts? Okay. Uh, yeah. I'll I'll first share my screen. Okay. I'll share my screen. Where is this? So, do you guys have you guys installed Java in your systems? Have everyone installed Java in your systems? Have you guys executed the codes in your system, in your laptop, in your PC, or anything? Have you guys executed them? Okay, which JDK version are you guys using? Which JDK version you guys are using? Uh, few people are already using Eclipse. Okay, fine. Okay, how many of you are already using Eclipse? How many of you are already using Eclipse? How many of you are already using Eclipse? Please, I want reply from each and every student. How many of you are using Eclipse or any kinds of IDE? It can be IntelliJ or VS Code, IntelliJ, Eclipse, NetBeans. Okay, how many of you are not using Eclipse or any IDEs? How many of you are not using any IDEs? Is there anyone who is not at all using any IDE like Eclipse or VS Code or any other software? Is there anyone who is not at all using any advanced softwares to write your codes? Okay. Please ask everyone to join the session soon. Okay. Shall I directly use Eclipse today? Shall I directly use Eclipse today? Edit plus. Okay. 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 So we shall migrate towards what is that? JDK 21. So I'll pin the JDK download link here. Okay. I'll please use the latest JDK. Okay. Please use the latest JDK. And next is you have this. You have this link. Okay. You have this second link is for Eclipse, and the first link is for JDK 21. Okay. And whenever which Eclipse am I having? Okay. So let me show you a way how to install Eclipse. Okay, today I'll show you a way the demo for this. Which type of Eclipse to be used for you people. Okay, I'll show you a way. Sorry. Okay, what have we learned until now? Can you guys list it out? What have we learned until now? What have we learned until now? Just a couple more minutes. This will be downloaded. What have we learned until now? What topics have we learned? What Yeah. Methods, tokens, literals, static members. Yeah. Okay. I think so. It is downloaded. Yeah. Okay. I'll check. So, yeah. Uh, is this screen visible? The Chrome tab, is it visible? It is. Yes. So whenever you're using Eclipse for the first time, this will be your opening thing, okay? So what I wanted to mention here, so whenever you, after installing, okay, after installing, I think so my screen is visible, right, for everyone? Yeah, it's happening. What is happening? Just a second, wait. Okay. Yes. So, whenever you download your Eclipse, please select the second one, Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Okay. Select this second option and for proceed with your installation. Okay. Whenever you are trying to install in your last stage, you will get this option to select. So please select the second one. Okay. So it is fine if you're selecting the first one, but it is recommended you guys go with the second one. Okay. You guys go forward with the second one. Fine. So I'll also share a YouTube video which will help you guys with installation. Is that fine? So whenever you guys open the application with J2EE version, this will be your basic screen. Okay, this will be your Eclipse basic screen. So can you guys see these options? Can you guys see these options? Create a Maven project, create a Java EAR project, a dynamic web EJB connector JPA. Is it visible to everyone? Can you guys see this? Is it visible? Yeah. If you have chosen the first one, then that's not an issue. If you have chosen the first one, then that's not an issue. Okay. So here, either if it is the first one or the second one, go with the create a project option. Okay. You have to select the create a project option. So whenever you click on create a project option, you will get these options. Okay. So I will go with Java project. So project name should be in lowercase. So I will say, or let's say, okay, online. So for me, it is online Java. Next, I don't need anything. I'll go directly go and select on finish. So for me, this is an issue. Don't worry. Okay. So once you create your project, you can see your project here. So is your project visible? Is the project visible? So your project should be visible like this. Inside this, you will be having SRC file. Okay. In this SRC file only, you will be creating your Java programs. Okay. Inside this SRC only, you will be creating your Java programs. So let me show you the advantages of this IDE. Okay. So here, always inside SRC, click on new, you will go with package. Okay. So in this package, I will say, oops. So as we are going with oops things, okay. So this white color, so this white one will represent that it is a empty package, okay. So always right click on the package, go on new, select class. So for example, see here, I will say my class name as demo. Whenever I write this, are we seeing a message displayed over here? Are we seeing a message displayed over here? So in your IDE, if you are doing anything which is not supposed to be done, then and there only you will be getting a message. Okay. See here, type name is discouraged by convention. Java type names usually starts with an uppercase letter. So what I'll do, observe here. So I will change this to capital D. Once I made it as capital D, so did the message go away? So if your messages are in yellow color icon, okay, that is just a warning. That is just a warning. Okay. See, if you're getting a exclamatory symbol with warning, if you're getting a warning, you should not do it, but your computer will allow you to continue with that. But it is not supposed to, you are not supposed to do that. Okay. So this is your class. Okay. So in this, always the first line will be package. So you guys might be wondering what is package, sir. So package is just, so as in our system we have folder, so inside folder I have multiple files, yes or no? A folder is a collection of files, can we say it like that? A folder is a collection of files, can I state it like that? uh, yeah, I am in unmute. So in the same way package is also a collection of programs. Okay. Package is just a collection of programs. Okay. So here, the advantage I will show you. Okay. I will write main. Okay. I will press Control and space. Okay. Why- So you can automatically generate blocks. Okay. See, see. it shows you what you will be generating if you are selecting that. Okay. So by default, many things will be printed. So if you want a print statement, this is your shortcut SYSO. So if you just write SYSO, your output statement will be there. Understood? So for main method, type main control space and enter. So this is how you will get an IDE. This is the advantage of IDE. So for example, here I will say my name is Rahul. So for execution, where we have to go? For execution, where we have to go, guys? Usually, where we were going? For execution, we were using the command prompt, right? For execution, we were using the command prompt. So for a IDE, you don't need a separate command prompt for your outputs. So if you click on this green button, which is present, so it will directly execute your program. Okay, I will click on this. So here only you will get your output. Okay, see, I will change and again I'll press on run. See, are we getting the outputs changed dynamically? Can we see the outputs being changed dynamically? For example, for example, int num is equals to not 2, I will say 5. So for only for loop, you will not get a basic for loop, okay? You will get always advanced for loop. Int I is equals to 1, I plus plus, I is less than or equal to. Okay, it will give you, it will give you suggestions. Suggestions are given to you, okay? So int num is there. Next, fact is 1, I will put this. See, if you press control space, it will give you suggestions, okay? Fact into equals to fact. Sorry, fact into equals to I. Directly fact. See, your output changes. Okay, I have to give it less than or equal to. See, is my output being dynamically changed? Can you guys see that your outputs are being dynamically changed? Understood? Is there any questions for the people who are seeing this for the first time? So ID is this is first time I'm not getting it. So is there any questions? Anyone wants to ask any questions regarding Eclipse? Shall I proceed further? If you guys are fine. Okay. So here, always your classes will be inside a package, okay? Always your classes will be inside the package, okay? Never create a class which is outside the package. So yesterday we had seen an example, right? For static, I think so. We had seen an example. This one, right? So for this, we shall convert this, or we shall learn about objects. Okay, we shall learn about objects. So what is an object, guys? English meaning of object? English meaning of an object. Can anyone define object? Just the word object, plain word, English word object. Yeah, yeah, I will. Okay, just a second. I'll also. Just a second. If you're facing difficulty. So I have shared a video. Okay, I have shared a video. You can use this video to download and install your Eclipse. Okay, so this will help you. Fine. So here, whenever I say, whenever. uh, messed it up. Yeah, this one is not converting. Okay, before it was converting. Why? Play with this. ಯಾಕೋ ವೈ. Okay, it's just a waste of time. So here, this was increased. So whenever I say, for example, let us take an object called as laptop. Okay, what you can do using laptop? What actions you can do? What actions can we do, guys? Using laptop, what we will do? And there is another part. There is something called as specifications or specs. So what actions can we do using a laptop? What task we can do using a laptop? What we can do? Sir, I have a laptop with me. What and all I can do using a laptop? Yeah. So using a laptop, I can code, I can code, we can watch movie, we can surf the internet. Okay. And another part is you have specifications. You have model, you have brand, you have price, many things. So these actions, we call it as behavior. These specifications, we call it as attributes. Understood? Your specifications are called as, what are they called as? Specifications are called as attributes and your actions are called as behaviors. Okay. So every object will have these two things. Okay. There is not a single object which doesn't has these both. Okay. If it is an object, if it is an object, so this will have these both things. Okay. How to create an object in Java. Okay. How to and and before this, if I want to manufacture a laptop, okay, if I want to manufacture a laptop, will I have a blueprint for the laptop? Will we have a blueprint, yes or no, for the laptop? What should be the height, length, width, thickness? Which where should be the front camera? Where should be the speakers? Where should be the ports? Okay. Without a blueprint, can we manufacture anything? Without a blueprint, it can be manufacturing of cars, it can be manufacturing of bikes, or without planning also, you cannot construct buildings also. Yes or no? Every object should have a plan. How it has to be created. Yes or no? So in the same way, here, here, whatever the class we use, right? Whatever the class we write. So this class acts like a blueprint for the object. Okay. What is the role of a class? Role of your class is it is a blueprint for the object. Why? You can ask why. Why? Because inside the class only, we will specify attribute. We will only specify behavior. Okay. So what are attributes? These are non-static variables. What are behaviors? Non-static methods. Okay, where we will declare variables and methods. Where we will declare variables and methods. It is inside the class only, right? It is inside the class only, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? So, so shall we see? Shall we see example of creating an object? Shall we? Shall we see? Shall we see creation of an object? A sample program of non-static members. Shall we see an example? Okay. So here I will say a new class laptop. So I will say, see, I will not prefix any static keyword here. If it is not static, no static word should be used. Okay. String, I will say name, string brand, double price. So how many attributes are there for your laptop? How many attributes are there for your laptop? Three. Three. Sir, I want to display the details of my laptop, sir. So for that, I will say public void display attributes, a non-static method. Okay, a non-static method. See, and one more thing. I have removed, I have removed the semicolon. The moment I have removed the semicolon, can you see a red color mark? A red color mark has come, and there is also X mark here. So if I bring my mouse over here, see, it says syntax error, insert a semicolon to complete statement. So errors will be showed for you in red color mark. Okay. If your program is having red color marks, it will not allow you to execute. Okay. So I will say name, I will say brand, and I will say price. Okay. So I'll create a new class. To create objects, you have to always create a driver classes. Okay. This is a blueprint class. What is this? This is a blueprint class. So you should not create objects here. It is not, it is not restricted, but as a convention, always it will be a driver classes where you will be creating objects. Okay. So how to create an object? How to create an object? So so here I will say laptop L1 is equals to new New laptop. Okay. This is your object creation statement. So basically, this piece will create you an object. This is a reference variable. Okay. This is a reference variable. And this is your data type. Okay. I'll explain what is happening here. Okay. Don't worry. So this is your object creation statement. Okay. So have I assigned any values for the object? Have I assigned any values for the object? Have I assigned any values for the object? So so and this method, is it static method or non-static method? Everyone. Is it static method or a non-static method? So as it is a non-static method, here I will say L1 is the reference, reference, reference of the object. Okay. Anything you want to call non-static from the class, it should be with the object reference. So L1 dot display attributes. And if I execute, see here, as I have not yet assigned any values, it is null. Okay. So you can assign, we can assign the values. Okay. We'll assign the values. And what is there inside a reference variable? You will have an address. See, this is your address of the object. We call it as reference of an object or address of the object. Okay. So to show you, I will say L2 is equals to new laptop. L2. Observe here. Observe this number, especially these numbers. Are they both same? Are they both same? So that is why we can, here with this example, we can say that L2 is a different object, L1 is a different object. Understood how to create an object? Understood how to create an object? Anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any doubts until here? So I'll explain what happens inside this example. Okay. So there is something called as there is something called as heap area. Which area is there? Heap area. Whenever we write a instruction like new, sorry, my handwriting today is getting very bad. I don't know why. There is something called as heap area. Whenever we write new laptop, okay, this person, he is a keyword. Who is he? He is a keyword. Okay. What he will do whenever we come across new, there will be a dabba created. There will be a dabba created. And for this dabba, one address will be there. Okay. This address, whatever it is there, this will be sent back to new. Okay. This will be stored inside new. Okay. So what new will do? New is a keyword which will create a block of memory in heap area. Understood? What is new doing? Understood what is new doing? And how many attributes and behaviors are there in the class? How many attributes and behaviors are there in the class? 3 attributes, 1 behavior. Yes or no? So, so here what happens? Here what happens? Inside your inside your heap, one object is created. Okay. So I will say, let me copy paste this. So what happens? What happens? There are 3 attributes and 1 behavior. Alva. So whenever you say new, one object is created, and for this object, OX1 address is given. Inside this, your attributes gets loaded. So this will be name, data type is string, that is why it will be null. Next, next, your dabba is brand, data type is string, that is why it is also null. Next, your dabba is price, this will be 0.0. And after this, one block will be for one block will be for display attributes. One block for so all these will be loaded. So this is loaded by whom? This is loaded by whenever we write new laptop. So this constructor will load it. Okay. This constructor will load it. Understood? Understood? So this one dabba is your L1 object. In the same way, one more object whenever you write L2, whenever you have written L2, inside this L2 also, all these three will be loaded. Your method, all the non-static members, any non-static members you have, it will be loaded. Understood? Understood? Anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any questions? So if I want to give a regular example for constructor, have you guys attended marriages? especially marriage reception, where they give you banana leaf, where they give you banana leaf. So when a new person is sitting, okay, a new leaf is kept for everyone. Whenever a new person is sitting, a new leaf is kept for everyone. Yes or no? So, and for every person, whatever the food is prepared, everyone will be served with the food. Yes or no? So, in the same way, constructor also, how many ever objects you create, inside the object area, it will go and it will dump all the non-static members. So in the similar way of a server, whatever we see in the marriage halls, or you can go with your petrol bunk. For every bike, car, bus, it comes. You have a that machine is there, right? So whatever the amount of petrol it requires, it is delivered to it. So in the same way, constructor's work is to whenever a new area is created for an object, inside that object, all the non-static members are loaded. Understood? So new will create the area. New will reserve the area. Constructor will load the members. Okay. Okay, fine. So I'll upload all the notes for whatever theory we have seen today and the programs, whatever we had discussed yesterday. Okay. So tomorrow, if you have not installed JDK, latest JDK, download the latest JDK and also install the Eclipse. Okay. Tomorrow we will continue with the rest of the topics of hoops. Okay. Thank you, buddies. Thank you for attending the session. Have a great evening. Stay safe, stay alive. Let's meet tomorrow. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye.